All right, let's watch the preseason video. Someone linked me the preseason changes. Apparently, there's some preseason changes. Let's have a look.
Everyone, SafeLocked here on behalf of the league team.
Let's have a look.
But
Let's have a
first,
look.
let's talk about the state of the game.
Let's talk about the state of the game. Yep.
Overall, we're pretty happy with the state of league this season.
Okay.
But before we get into the details, let's dive into a topic that's been pretty popular lately,
Yep.
which is new champion balance.
Yep. They've been a bit
When we
OP.
look at the data, we actually see that new champions have been pretty balanced on release this year, with the exception of Dr. Mundo.
Okay.
That said, there's more to healthy gameplay than just win rates. And we're still hearing that new
I think they're just
champions feel
looking. They're
unfair
looking at solo queue win rates. That's all they're looking at. So I think that's wrong. Actually, I think that's actually kind of wrong because if you look at pro play, Viego when it came out, Gwen when it came out.
to play against, particularly when it comes to complex abilities or overloaded kits. If we're being completely honest,
In
we
pro
don't
play,
think
those
our
champs were
champions have
broken.
overloaded kits overall.
Yo, Brent, thanks for the prime.
But that being said, there have been times when we've given new champions too many tools and
Okay.
had to pull back later to give them more clear weaknesses.
Uh-huh.
For example, Samira's ability to dash to allies was removed because it provided too much safety.
Okay.
Combined with her missile blocker, it made seeing her too difficult, especially since that's one of her main forms of counterplay.
Okay.
Another thing we consider when we hear a champion feels bad to play against is their intended complexity.
Yeah, they
We try to make
overcomplicate
a healthy
everything.
mix of high, medium, and low
No,
complexity
that can't be
champions.
true. What the fuck? The last
This
4
way, whether
champs
you
is like 10
mechanical skill
paragraphs.
expression, point and click simplicity, or
Need some more
something
Annies in the game.
between, there's a
Need some
new
more Annies.
champion
Gwen
that
is immune. Need more
For
Annies and less
example,
Gwen is
with
immune.
Vex, we wanted to create a champion that was fairly easy to
Yeah,
pick up,
actually,
and
Vex
we're
is very
happy to see
simple.
She's hitting that mark.
I think Vex is very simple.
But beyond just how complex a champion is to play, there's also how difficult they are to understand.
Okay.
We want new champions to have
Pog,
unique
let's
gameplay,
go, man.
but you shouldn't need a wiki to know how to play with
Well-
or against them. Learning counterplay is a skill test we do think is important, but knowing what a champ can or can't do shouldn't be a part of it.
Yeah.
This clarity is something we haven't always hit the mark on, especially with champions like Aphelios, who not only has a complex kit, but was also lacking UI clarity when he was released.
True.
Designing new champions is a constant balance between making something that's exciting,
Oh, wait. Discord leaked Meek Miller, Claky D. Oh, fuck me.
has clear counterplay,
GG.
and
Production.
isn't
Hello, guys. Top left.
confusing. We're still trying to find that line, but we want to get to a spot where new champions aren't just numerically balanced, but that you all feel they're fair to play against.
Yeah.
Beyond new champion releases, this
Correct.
season we've seen a wide variety of picks in every role.
Uh-huh.
We've also seen a healthy improvement in diversity of playstyles across roles, especially in jungle and top lane.
Yeah.
Some of this is due to direct champion changes, such as the kit
Whoa, that
adjustments
Brent.
that
Is it
enable
Ratto?
picks
Is
like
it El Ratto on
Darius,
Brent? Holy
Brand,
fuck.
and Morgana. New items like Anathema's Change and Hullbreaker have also had a positive impact, especially in top lane where we're seeing a ton of champion diversity.
Yeah.
And finally, we know that some champion classes have been struggling after the item system update, and we've been working on some solutions to help them out.
Yep. That's
This brings us
that's
to
nice.
our plans for preseason.
Okay.
With that, I'm going to hand things off to Brightmoon. We'll go more in depth on the upcoming changes.
Okay. Gorging Asterix, question mark?
Hey everyone, I'm
Hello.
Brightman, the
Nice to
lead
meet you.
producer of gameplay on League of Legends.
That's cool.
League is like a house. Sometimes we need to do a big renovation to keep it working well,
Sorry, what?
like when we overhauled the item system.
Excuse me?
And sometimes we just need to add
Did
some
you
new
just build a
furniture.
house? Add some new
For this year's
furniture.
preseason, we're sprucing things up with improvements to our existing systems.
That analogy is
like items, runes, and the
it's a weird
elemental
one, yeah.
rift. Let's start with our plans for items.
Okay, what do you got
While
for
some
me?
champions and classes have lots of build options, we've still got
Debatable.
others that don't feel like they've got a
Gorging
mythic or
smile.
legendary that really speaks to them. So we're going to be adding some new items and tweaking some others.
Okay, what are you tweaking for me, boy?
This will include 2 new mythic items.
Okay.
The first one is a support tank item, perfect for champions that want to get aggressive and charge
Oh.
into the middle of a fight.
Okay.
When you immobilize an enemy champion,
Uh-huh.
all nearby enemies will take increased damage from your team for a short period of time.
So they're giving an item to engage supports. When engage supports have been the meta for the whole year, the whole 10 years, last 10 years, engage supports have been OP.
The second new mythic item
I mean, it
is built for
rewards one more
mages.
combo.
We're
What
looking
is this?
for a little more survivability.
Yeah. What is
It
that, like a
grants
mouse and
damage
heart passive?
reduction that lingers for a few seconds after you get hit.
What?
And while the protection holds, you'll also get ability haste.
Huh?
We think it'll be particularly good for longer range mages who need a mythic that helps them survive a dive rather than pile on.
Okay, the reason I do not like this item for one big reason, okay? The way mages and assassins work. Assassins are very strong early and can one-shot, but then when the later the game gets, they fall off. Mage is a very early weak, and the later the game goes, they get stronger. So if you early build this item, you can negate a lot of the assassin damage and build safe, and then kind of like scale, if that makes sense. Like if you build this on control mages early, feels pretty strong, depending on what stats it has, right? Depends on what the stats it has. But yeah, that's a defensive item for a mage. I don't know, that's gonna be a bit weird, I think.
When we updated League's item system, we wanted to give every champion
That's a weird
strategic choices in every game.
Yeah, I'm open-minded. Like,
still think that's
a lot
the
of the
right goal
things,
for
I'll be honest, a lot of the things Riot put out, I look at it and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Yeah? Like, for example, when the blast cones came out, I said, mate, what are you smoking, right? And actually now blast cones feel pretty good, right? They feel fine. They feel good. They feel healthy. They make sense in the game. So I'll wait. You know, this is my philosophy with Riot. I'll wait and see. But this one, I'm unsure of.
But our thinking has changed when it comes to legendary items.
The house is already on fire.
I think it's okay if some champions build the same legendary in most games, if it's a perfect fit.
Okay,
But
give me
we
an
also
example.
want you to have plenty of options, which is why we're improving legendaries for mages, assassins, and tanks. For example, assassins can look forward to a new legendary item that gives ability haste, and also refunds a portion of their ultimate's cooldown with enemy takedowns. Tanks that can never get enough mana will be happy with a new legendary item that grants bonus health based on total mana, and also burn some of it to create a shield whenever they immobilize an enemy. And finally, mages who are tired of being denied their hard-earned kills can rejoice. They'll be receiving a new legendary that grants magic pen against recently shielded enemies. As for runes, we think there are some good targeted changes we need to make. Most of all, we feel the Inspiration Tree's identity has been pretty unclear.
No, it's been fucking
We'd like
OP.
to broaden its keystone use cases. For example, we're reworking Glacial Augment to double down on its fantasy of
I think those 3 items were not bad. Give the tank its own shield. Give Assassin's ult cooldown in a way. It's a bit scary for solo queue, but it's like ultimate hunter. And then the mage one doesn't seem that bad. Like, these aren't like making me cringe in my fucking shoes, you know?
slowing down enemies. We are also making some modifications to Lethal Tempo to lean into its attack speed fantasy and give it a more distinct use case in the Precision Tree.
Sorry, what?
Up next are Bounties.
Okay.
Champion Bounties give teams who are behind a way to get back into the game without being a straight shot to victory. And this year, we're adding a second way for teams to try and make a comeback. Objective Bounties will work like Champion Bounties, except you cash them in by taking map objectives, like Towers or Baron. They ramp up slowly when the enemy team lead grows, and the bounty is shared with your whole team, regardless of who claimed it. Taking objectives really is the best way to come back when you're behind, so we want to help make that a clearer and more rewarding strategy. That said, if a team is really far ahead, objective bounties won't change that. Being the better team should always get you a win. So we'll be watching the new bounty system closely to keep things in check.
Wait, what is it? Like a first...
Finally,
wait, what is it? Like a first tower gold? Now it's like transitioning to dragons and barons and fucking... Is that basically what it is? Like first dragon, first baron, first tower shit is like now on objectives. Bonuses for objectives when you're behind. If you're 10k behind, you get bonus gold. Yeah, but how does it work on dragons, right? Like, I can see how it would work for towers, right? You just get more gold. But if it's a dragon, what do I get? Getting the dragon gives you extra gold if you're behind. Okay, so it's just gold. It's only gold related.
Let's talk about our biggest addition this preseason, dragons.
You kill a dragon with a 500 gold bounty. It splits between teammates. Okay.
Creates unique terrain, grants powerful buffs, and adds more strategy to the mid and late game. So this preseason, we're adding 2 more. Up first is the Hextech Dragon. When your team defeats it, you'll all gain additional abilities
The Hextech Dragon.
attack speed. And if you claim
they're
the
adding
soul,
more
you'll
RNG?
receive a chain slow that works kind of like Static Shiv's passive. When this dragon takes over the rift, it creates Hextech gates that can transport you to set locations across the map. The second dragon joining the party.
Huh? It was interesting until they said that. It sounds cool and it looks cool. Ability haste and attack speed. Okay, more RNG to the game, sure, but it's not the end of the world.
Kind of like
A chain slow for the soul, yeah. But what is this?
Dragon takes over the rift, it creates Hextech
Where do these portals go?
gates that can transport you to set locations across the map.
That's a weird one. I think the dragon looks cool. I think the dragon idea is cool. I think the soul idea is fine. More RNG in the game, sure, because now when you see first dragon taken, you can't really predict what the next dragons will be because you have no clue what the soul will be. There's more RNG. Okay, anyway,
The second
we'll move
dragon
on. I
joining
don't
the
want to be
party
a stun
is
locked Andy.
Hextech's darker sibling, the Chemtech Drake.
Oh, that's cool as well. I think that's cool. I think these 2 drakes are fucking cool.
When you slay it, your team will deal increased damage when your HP is low, letting you turn around those close team fights. This Dragon Soul provides a second chance at life. Well, sort of. When you die, you'll enter a zombie state, where you can still cast abilities and continue fighting when you'd normally be looking at a gray screen.
No, Riot, that ain't it. Please. I am very open-minded. But giving everyone a Guardian Angel for 5 seconds to come back and fist everyone on the map, that ain't it. How can I win a team fight? How can I win a team fight when there's 5 Scions in the enemy team? It's a 5 versus 10. It's a 5 versus 10. What happens to Scion? Does he die, respawn? This can't be real. What? Okay, most of this is like, sure. But this one, yeah, that's a wild one.
And when the Chemtech Dragon putrefies the map, it creates camouflage zones.
Camouflage zones. Okay, that sounds sure. I thought maybe you have to do like poison damage or something when you enter your own jungle, or I don't know. Or you get a debuff or something like this, kind of look what it looks like. But camouflage, sure.
And fixed locations.
Cool.
These dragons might seem...
It's Viper from fucking Valorant. It's true. It's Viper from Valorant.
Camouflage zones.
Okay, so I'll give my thoughts afterwards. But yeah, we'll keep going.
These dragons might seem more impactful than the current ones. And, well, they are.
Okay.
Our goal is to add more unique encounters and meaningful strategy to the mid and late game. That said, these are some pretty big changes. And
well, you can't just tell me that. You can't just tell me that, yeah, these dragons are more OP. So, what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it, huh? What are we going to do about them being OP, huh? What are we going to do about them being OP?
We're ready to adjust if they're making too much, too little of an impact. You can expect to see all of these changes on PvE in a couple of weeks, and we'll be looking for your feedback in the months ahead.
Just deal with it. Challenges. Now what?
Outside of preseason, something we've heard from all of you is that you'd like more ways to express yourself and your achievements in League.
Okay.
For some of you, ranked is how you define your progress.
Yeah,
and that's
low,
great.
low
We
noobs.
don't want to change that. But for those of you who aren't focused on the rank climb, there aren't great ways to express your own progress. Champion Mastery
Don't talk to me unless you're at least peak Grandmaster, fucking noob.
But they don't tell the story of your broader League legacy.
Okay.
The new challenges system.
Who cares?
But they don't tell the story of your
Spear Sniper 85. That's cool.
League legacy.
187,000 harm rejected. That's useless. No one cares.
The new challenges system should achieve just that.
85 worlds ended.
Time, showcasing your increasing mastery and legacy across a bunch of different systems.
What is this? Hella damage done. Diamond. Hella damage. 5,000 the bronze. Deal more than Y damage per X times in Aram. What? What has it got to do with Aram, man? Who cares about Aram? Are you dude? Okay, I like Aram, but these achievements. What is it? Challengers, Ruined King. Dude, okay, all I can say is I can't say it. It's such an overused joke, the NA Aram, and I was gonna say that they're gonna succeed in this. It's such an overused joke, I can't do it. So where's the new client? New client? No? Okay.
Systems, modes, and gameplay, making it a little different than just a standard achievement.
Any new clienters in the chat?
We want to highlight not just your rank and champion mastery.
Oh, so you can put your little icons. That's cute. So where's the new client?
But also your inventiveness, breadth of playstyle.
The house has been hit by lightning, burned down and washed.
Want to showcase your knack for never dying in ARAM?
Sure.
Or how great you are at killing minions in SR in the first 10 minutes?
SR?
Maybe you've
Who the
collected
fuck
over
calls
100 champions.
Is it that's what it's called? SR?
Participating in events.
Oh my god.
All of this is now possible to track and display your progress.
120 star power, hella damage. Okay.
Progress with challenges. You'll get the first glimpse of challenges when they hit PvE next month.
That's cool.
And the full system will launch early next year.
I'm really excited.
That's all I have to share with you today.
Aww.
Thanks so much for watching. And here's Safe-Locked again to talk about game modes.
Oh, I'm really excited to get my hella damage done in ranked.
When it comes to game modes, one thing we've been hearing from you all is that you'd like more variety in the modes we bring back alongside events. So let's talk about it. To start, we actually agree that the existing rotation of game modes can make some of the most popular modes like Earth and One for All feel a bit stale. Some of you have asked why we just don't bring back
what the fuck is that? Oh yeah, the Star Guardian event.
Invasion or Ascension,
that was pretty cool. And this was this game mode was really fun. They should bring this back. What was it called? Dominion? This game mode was so fun, man. Bring it back. Was this a Dominion? Ascension? I can't remember what it was. Is this the one where you get really buffed? Is this the one where one of your characters gets absolutely uber buffed and you have to kill it or something?
Is that bringing back old modes isn't
This
as
game was
easy
fun.
as flipping a
This
switch.
game mode was really fun.
League is constantly changing, which means all of our existing modes require constant upkeep. For example, when we released Yuumi, we had to figure out how she'd function in One For All. What happens when a Yuumi attaches to a Yuumi who is attached to a Yuumi? Because of upkeep like this, we have to be very selective about the modes we maintain. And right now, there are just too few popular modes that feel worth the investment compared to making brand new modes or updating more resonant ones for you. We've mentioned this before, but we think the sweet spot for game modes are ones that amplify champion fantasies and really build on what you love about your champs and Summoner's Rift. So moving forward, we're focusing on adding more game modes that hit this goal.
So she's basically saying that they're not going to add Ascension and Dominion because they need to make sure they can constantly fix the Yuumi on the Yuumi on the Yuumi. Is that what they're saying? Like, they need to upkeep the current game modes. That means that they can't add more game modes. I don't care if I can put Yuumi on a Yuumi on a Yuumi on a Yuumi. I want to play Ascension, yeah? I want to play Dominion, yeah? You get me? Yeah? So they need to find the game files and copy pasta and put it in the game. I want to play Dominion. It's so fun. It's so fun. What was the last thing she said? There's nothing against her.
So moving forward, we're
focusing on adding more game modes that hit this goal. But the goal that they want to hit is a non-buggy game mode. But I don't care if in Dominion I'm doing 6 backflips and floating through the map. I just want to play Dominion, man. This game was so fucking fun. And Ascension was really fun too.
And to that, let's talk about Ultimate Spellbook. First and foremost, you all seem to really love this one.
Mate, they talk about... guys, can you give me 1 sec? They talk about fixing game modes. Can they fix this? This was 6 months ago. I saw someone do it yesterday. I saw someone do this yesterday in Summoner's Rift. You can't say upkeeping game modes when this is still in the game. This does work still. This still works. This was 6 months ago. You can leave the base at 0.05 seconds. Yeah? This was 1 year ago. This was 1 year ago. I saw someone do it yesterday.
It was one of our highest engagement modes ever, second only to Earth. And beyond popularity, we're super happy with how long you spent making oversized champions with Cho'Gath's ult. And by that we mean
this is Spellbook, right? Was Spellbook fun? I never played it.
Stayed high throughout the event.
I never played Spellbook. Was it fun?
That gives us confidence that it's worth keeping around.
No.
That said, there are some clear areas of feedback that we want to address. Junglers were forced to take Smite and another ultimate, which meant they couldn't choose another summoner spell. They also missed out on a lot of exciting plays during the laning phase because they were stuck clearing camps. Beyond that, we also heard that games started to feel a little repetitive due to the small number of available ultimates. And we agree. So, this winter, we'll be bringing back Ultimate Spellbook with a bigger ult pool. We'll also be making some adjustments for junglers to ensure that your experience in Ultimate Spellbook is just as fun as everyone else.
Nice, this is cool.
If you'd like to learn more about our approach to game modes, you can check out the dev blog that's coming out today.
Good job.
That's all we have for today. Thank you so much for watching.
Cool.
We hope you're enjoying Worlds
They
as much
heard what people wanted and they did it. Yeah?
as we are. And for any pros watching, once again, please pick a Mumu.
Sorry, what?
As much as we are. And for any pros watching, once again, please pick a Mumu.
Yeah, don't pick a Mumu. Don't do it. Don't pick a Mumu. All right. Where are we at? So, my thoughts on the preseason changes. Yeah, the dragons are whack. Like this soul, and this portal. Stop it. Yeah? Stop it. Okay? Everything else is fine. I'm fine with the new items. I like the new items. I think the legendary items are pretty cool. This one's pretty cool. I like this.
Kills can rejoice.
This is a pretty cool item.
A new legendary that
you get
Serpent's Fang
for AP champs. Dude, perfect. Now we're talking. The Bounties one, not sure. But yeah, the portal and the revive 5-man fucking 5 seconds of uptime shit. No. I'm not playing against 5 Scions. Thank you very much. Mage is getting Zonya. Yeah, oh yeah, okay. The mage one, yeah.
And while the
not sure about that one either.
You'll also get ability haste.
Not sure about that one either. Yeah.
This
one is sussy.
You need a mythic that helps them survive a dive rather than pile on extra damage.
Big sussy.